Before we dive in, imagine a secretive government project where Elon Musk's allies are quietly reshaping the FAA's communications, and some employees are being threatened with criminal charges if they talk. Curious? Stay tuned. Welcome to the Elon Daily News. This podcast is created by Generative AI. Today is 26th April 2025, and we're unpacking the latest headlines about Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink. Let's start with the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, which Elon Musk leads. Two New York Times reporters spent weeks investigating how the US government is consolidating vast amounts of personal data, everything from bank account numbers to divorce dates, under DOGE. Historically, this data was scattered across separate systems, but now the Trump administration is pushing to centralize it. The goal? Streamline government services and potentially save money. But privacy advocates are sounding the alarm, warning that this could create a single tempting target for hackers and open the door to abuses like politically motivated audits or targeting immigrants. There's no opt-out for citizens, and lawsuits are already challenging DOGE's authority. The tension between efficiency and civil liberties is at the heart of this ongoing story. On the topic of DOGE, let's talk numbers. Musk and former President Trump promised massive taxpayer savings through DOGE. Musk himself claimed $150 billion in savings. But independent analysis suggests the reality is far less rosy. The Partnership for Public Service estimates that the rapid, chaotic workforce cuts under Musk's leadership will actually cost taxpayers about $135 billion this year. The IRS alone could lose $8.5 billion in revenue due to staff departures. With over 32,000 federal employees expected to leave and mounting legal costs from dozens of lawsuits, critics argue that Musk's savings claims are wildly overstated. The bottom line, the cost of these reforms may haunt taxpayers for years. Now, let's turn to the FAA and a project shrouded in secrecy. Musk's DOGE has been leading a confidential, multi-million-dollar upgrade called Project Lift, aimed at modernizing the FAA's air traffic communications. Employees have been forced to sign strict NDAs, and some have even been threatened with criminal charges for leaking information. While the FAA insists DOGE isn't officially running the show, insiders say Musk's allies are directing funds and decisions, with Starlink, a Musk company, positioned as a key contender to replace Verizon services. Ethics experts are raising red flags about potential conflicts of interest, especially since Musk still has financial stakes in SpaceX and Starlink. The secrecy and pressure around Project Lift have sparked internal anxiety and public scrutiny, with many wondering if this is a backdoor for Musk's business interests to gain a foothold in federal aviation. Switching gears to the world of artificial intelligence, Elon Musk's XAI Holdings is reportedly in talks to raise a staggering $20 billion in new funding. If successful, this would be the second largest startup financing round ever, just behind OpenAI's $40 billion raise earlier this year. The new capital would value XAI Holdings at over $120 billion, fueling Musk's ambitions to merge AI and social media. XAI recently acquired the social platform X, formerly known as Twitter, for $33 billion, and has already raised nearly $1 billion in equity this year. The company is positioning itself as a major player in both AI development and digital communication, reflecting the growing convergence of these fields and the intense investor interest in AI startups. But XAI's rapid expansion isn't without controversy. The company built the world's largest supercomputer, Colossus, in Memphis, Tennessee, in just 122 days. However, XAI is now under fire for allegedly running more than twice the number of methane gas turbines permitted at the site, 33 instead of the approved 15. Local residents, especially in historically black neighborhoods already affected by pollution, accuse XAI of environmental racism and failing to engage with the community. The Shelby County Health Department has scheduled a public hearing, and state representatives are calling for accountability. Critics point out the irony of powering cutting-edge AI with polluting fossil fuels, demanding more transparency and environmental justice from Musk's company. Let's move to the electric vehicle market, where Tesla is facing stiff competition in Europe. For the first quarter of 2025, Volkswagen has overtaken Tesla as the top EV seller, registering nearly 66,000 battery electric vehicles, a 157% jump from last year. Tesla's registrations, meanwhile, dropped by 38%, marking the steepest decline among major brands. While the Model Y and Model 3 are still Europe's most popular EVs, Tesla's overall market share is slipping. The company's first quarter earnings reflected these challenges, with revenue down 9% and net income plunging 64%. Despite this, Tesla's stock saw a bump after Musk pledged to focus more on the car business. The European EV landscape is clearly shifting, with Volkswagen gaining ground as Tesla navigates PR issues and product transitions. Finally, let's talk about a grassroots backlash against Musk and Tesla. Matthew Hiller, a Hawaii aquarium worker, has built a six-figure business selling anti-Elon Musk Tesla stickers. What started as a side hustle making fish-themed stickers pivoted after Hiller became disillusioned with Musk's management of X and his political ties. His shop now offers slogans like Anti-Elon Tesla Club and Elon killed my resale value, with sales surging during Musk's political appearances. Over 70,000 stickers, magnets, and clings have been sold worldwide, reflecting a broader public sentiment. About half of Americans now view Tesla and Musk negatively. This sticker boom coincides with a 20% drop in Tesla's car revenue in early 2025. For some, these stickers are even a form of protection amid attacks on Tesla vehicles. Hiller, however, sees this as a temporary venture and has no plans to leave his day job. Tesla, for its part, has not commented on the trend. That wraps up today's episode of the Elon Daily News. For links to all the stories we covered, check out the episode notes. Remember, the content here doesn't reflect our opinions. It's a snapshot of what's happening in the public media. Thanks for listening, and stay curious about the world of Elon Musk.